Is that any better?
I think that's 100% better.
Yeah. See, my other one was
Well,
bad.
it's starting to look like it might do the same thing again. I don't know. Between my intermittent connection and your like ghetto third world connection or whatever you're working with over there, I think this is like kind of a miracle that it even works to begin with.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to pick on y'all, but I just get the impression that Europe may not have the same like cable stuff run that we do.
No, internet's not as well. There's some places it's good, but
They need
it's
to
not just that.
develop that, man. That's just
Yeah, but it's not just that. There's remote harassment as well. There's remote interference.
really. Oh, you're right. Because I do get the impression somebody doesn't want us talking.
Yeah, that's what happened last week.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it took me 2 days to clean up my PC after it and sort stuff out. And obviously, I didn't. It's not great. I need to upgrade some stuff. I'll do that.
I have to tell you something. I've never seen this on Skype before. Some of the shadows that are just naturally forming on your face as you're moving and talking are turning green.
Do you know something
Like there's
really
some kind
funny?
of interference.
Yeah, something
It's
really
really weird.
funny. When my channel was being really monitored, and I used to upload to a webcam, the guys monitoring it would have fun. It was like they would paint in a black eye for me.
Mm-hmm.
They used to just really mess with me, and it just used to make me laugh.
That's
So anyway, that's about as good as it's going to get today. So let's just plow on with that, shall we?
let's do that.
Okay.
Ma'am. Okay, well, where are we at?
Well, we're just touching base since last Sunday. The video got 400, 450. I don't know where it's at with views. Quite a few views, and a few people contacted me
Very
and
good.
said, and said we'd like to help.
Very good.
I got a few comments by Dearman trolls saying that the children are already with him and that he's getting ready to move to America with them.
Hey, that's where I
I
live.
yeah, I don't think I believe that, but it's possible.
It would be
There
a
was
lot. I mean, I think it'd be a lot harder for me. It'd be. This place is bigger, but it's also like you have to understand. We live in like America is still living as though it's September 12th, 2001. It still is September 12th, 2001 here.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time in Hollywood because he's an aspiring actor.
Well, he did. You know, he didn't fool me, but
Yeah.
he wants to be an actor now.
Yeah, he's done a little bit of acting. Anyway, we tracked him down at one point. He was
Talking about
advertising.
the dad, right?
Yeah, he was
You need to
advertising.
send me his IMDb or some links to this. I want to see what this guy's got.
Sure, it's not pretty.
I'm
But
sure it's not. He's a shark. He has nothing inside of him.
we tracked him down at one point, advertising himself to house sit in Hollywood. And offering to
Wait a
help
minute.
work.
So does this guy have money or not?
Well, put it this way, his IP has been linked to global multi-million porn distribution, child porn distribution, etc.,
So
money laundering,
wait a minute. Now that's when you can get
FBI.
people involved. Okay, so if we could, I have a Sharpie, and I'm gonna take some notes, and I'm gonna ask you for some of the things that you that you bring up, because you bring up so many. I need to start jotting them down. So you said that you have evidence of IP stuff. So fantastic.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. Which links to pornography distribution.
Very good. So we'll explore. I would like to explore that route. Basically, what will end up there would be a lot of material, and the unfortunate thing about this is there's going to be a lot of material that ends up being put out about this. We can do formatted episodes of my show, and it can, we can tone it however we want. we can do these live streams. We can even make like a doco. I would probably shoot to do some kind of a documentary type thing. The only thing I'm missing right now is for that I would really need to get this external hard drive. They're like $50. I just need to throw $50 at it.
It's been some really good support. I haven't got any hard cash, but
no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll. I feel like if it's supposed to,
there's a couple of people got behind it and said do it. So
it seems like it's basically like this. It's up to everybody else if they want. If it's something that they want to do, like I feel obviously compelled, and there's some other stuff that I'll tell you later. I won't tell you on here, but I can tell you later. There's some other stuff I was kind of thinking about, just odd things that happened to me as a child, and it's like I'm kind of not as much of an outsider to this stuff as you might think. Like I've had some things happen to me too, so it's like it does. I always try to. I guess I've just been dissociating from it, but being honest with myself, there are a couple of things that did happen to me that were this sort of, and I don't want to use one of these social justice warrior things, but it did trigger me. It's kind of like, oh yeah, oh we want to pick on the little kids, do we? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, okay. I don't know if you're. Okay. No, yeah, we'll talk about, because I've spotted some things like that with you, and I was going to explore that with you whenever you wanted to, if you want to.
Go ahead. What are you talking about?
Okay, so which president was in the White House when your parents sang there?
They didn't sing there. If you listen in the background of that video, there's handbells playing. They were in a handbell choir. And it was one of the greatest handbell choirs I've ever seen. I mean, they were very good, and the thing was they were in close proximity to the White House. It was just kind of just a really good situation.
And who was the president at the time?
That would have been George Herbert Walker Bush.
Okay, that's cool.
They got to eat presidential pastries and pet the presidential dog.
Yeah. Okay, so right.
They're very simple. They're very simple people. They're not like.
Yeah, no. I was just curious. It's just a red flag. The White House, Bush. It's just if you're working.
Listen. Let me. Okay. Do you want me to just run this down for you? I mean, you can find these things out yourself. Let me just run it down for you. My father has worked for the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who advise the president on their war strategies. My uncle is the head IT guy for the entire U.S. House of Representatives. Okay. My cousin was just named as Clarence Thomas's clerk. Okay, my family has fingers in all of this shit, and I still sit here with my middle finger up. I don't want your money, I don't want your desk job, and I don't want any of this stuff. I want. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so
that's the kind of information I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a couple other ones, but those are the ones that are most noteworthy. And then my uncle was in danger of anthrax when they attacked the Capitol building. He goes to work there, so it's like. These things have hit close to me. When the DC sniper thing happened, I was within 1 mile of an attack when it happened. Twice. Because I lived near there. And it was fairly widely spread out. So a lot of the things that happened, like my father was just down this, my dad ended up working in the Pentagon after the attack. But when the attack happened, he still heard it because he was just down the road. I mean, they heard the kaboom when it happened where my dad was working. And then a couple of times when one time in particular when my father was working at the Pentagon, they had to evacuate it. And my mom is not like this, and she actually called me upset. Like, it really hit home for her too. So I'm closely tied to I was in Florida when Casey Anthony thing went down. Her house was like right in the just next neighborhood over, basically, like in the same vicinity. So it seems like wherever I go, there's some crazy thing happening. But in this case, the crazy thing is like pulling me in.
Yeah, there's no coincidences. And there will be some people that will be like, oh my God, he's COINTELPRO. Like, oh my God, he's too close to it. Oh, they've placed him there, Angie. He's just a handler.
If I was COINTELPRO, I wouldn't live in this fucking basement, okay? Like, I wouldn't be broke. I don't have a car. Let's just qualify me right here. First of all, I'm like part African American. Like, I can speak Ebonics fluently. I'm not going to do it right now because the situation doesn't call for it at all. I've never had. I've been fortunate of who I was born to. They have helped me out so much, but everything I've tried has come out from under my feet. I don't think this one seems like my acting thing seems to have some steam right now, and that feels good. But everything I've ever had has been taken away from me: relationships, vehicles, places to live, situations, money, dignity, self-respect. Like like, you know what? Honestly, the CIA doesn't want me. I would, if they wanted to send me to Abu Dhabi to go spy on somebody, I'd probably go do it just for the fun of it. But they don't want me.
Rupert, they just cut us.
No way.
Yep.
How do they cut?
It's just cut. They just cut us off. I don't know why you're still talking, but the recording stopped. Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is definitely serious stuff. That's brilliant.
Because of what we're talking about. Yeah.
And it was the exact same last week. It was only when we got talking on some serious shit that they cut us. Literally, you're still there, but they cut the recording. They messed with my interview software. It would be maybe good for you to record. What should we do? Should we reconnect? What time is it? What's the time? Let's have a look.
I don't know what you were doing. Are you creating an MP4 to post later, or was that a live stream, or what?
No, I don't live stream. I do an MP4 and upload it. Now my daughter's ringing to say Happy Mother's Day. Do you know what? That's good for today, Rupert. Have you got another 15?
Yeah, that's actually what you could do is just when you upload it, put a note under there that says, this communication was cut intentionally by somebody else.
Absolutely. And okay, talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
Oh, I love you too.